Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all my interviewer. First of all, I would like to give a big thank you to ABC Teaching School for this job opportunity as a language teacher at their school. I would begin my introduce a little bit about myself, my background, my passion, and of course the reason why you should hire me as an ABC school language teacher. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Zulaila Binti. I was born in Penang. However, I've been raised and stay at Taiping, Perak for my whole life so far. I'm happily married and our marriage being blessed with my only son. For my education background, I'm grad from SPM with flying colors, and I'm proudly said that I also got diploma in children early education from Open University Malaysia. Moreover, for my job career, I used to be a factory worker back in 1980s. And at the same time, I also work part-time as marshal for Capri Motorcycle Championship. So, as a woman, I know how hard it feels to compete in the industry that being dominated by mostly from men. I continued this job until late 1990s. That's the time I started my new and current career as full-time kindergarten teacher at Tabika Perpaduan Taman Yayasan. As a teacher, I often make sure before entering the class, students must wear a face mask, washing hands, and say good morning to the teacher before they start the learning process. The learning process include kindergarten level of language, arts, math, science, and social studies. For language, I will teach them the alphabet. Their learning to identify the alphabet letters is the first step towards reading and writing. For maths, I will start by introducing numbers to them and teach them how to counting. While for science, I will share about plants and animals using a teaching aid. And for the social studies, I often ask them about their family and self. Some of the learning are involved in art because, according to scientific research, kids are able to give more attention towards learning when it involves color and interesting objects. At first, it's quite hard to teach this kind of display for the kids from 4 to 6 years old. However, after a few times of practicing, they start to learn and it became easier day by day. This is because I will make sure all students are obey for the rules that have been set. For the result, all my students can obey these rules as result of the daily routine that I have practiced since the beginning of school. So with this more than 2 decades of experience in teaching, interact with all kinds of people from parents to youngsters and kids, I'm proudly said that teaching is my main passion, and I'm definitely confident that I am among the best teachers in this teaching industry. For the example, during my days with kids in the kindergarten, I'm always interact with them in a fun way, such as singing. Through these activities, I'm able to recognize their behavior by watching their movement and how they vibe with the music. I also improve my skills with others relevant activities such as I enter emergency first response training classes provided by my local Red Cross community a few times. This training focuses on building confidence in me as rescuer and increasing my knowledge to respond when faced with a medical emergency during my teaching time with my student. As you can see here, I'm taking my job seriously and always ready to learn new knowledge. Furthermore, I'm also a member of Community Amal Taiping. Community Amal Taiping, or also known as CAT, is one of the top Taiping's local NGO that actively helping people in need. We always have weekly activities such as soup kitchen. The soup kitchen help people with basic needs such as food and toiletries. As a members and volunteers from Community Amal Taiping, I already made a good relationship with local people, so that if you hire me, I'm strongly confident I can attract a new student to this school every semester. I'm also good using and making teaching aids and arrange all the student documents, including planning the teaching lesson using Microsoft Office such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. All of this information I have been put into my resume, as you can see in the screen. I also put some necessary information that I believe is relevant for this job. For my skill part, I also evaluate myself from bad to good. This evaluation, I believe, shows my strengths and weakness to improve. Other than that, I also openly to learn new things. As we all know, technology rapidly grow nowadays. As you can see in the screen, this is the average weekly frequency of internet access based on 7 to 16 years old using the internet. The graph shows it continually increase year by year. The only way to keep up with the pace is to join them and understand in the technology growth. This situation proves that by understanding the technology, it helps me as teacher to connect with students, and it will be easier to teach them. So I take this opportunity to learn something new, like editing graphic, so that I can help my students with new, fresh, and more interesting teaching aids. Every weekend, I will spend some time to watching YouTube so that I can come out with new idea of teaching my students. I managed to do all of this work as teacher and a full-time mom at the same time. So with all this information, I really hope you all consider me as one of your teaching staff at your school. This job is not just important to me, it also a stepping stone for me to improve my career. Last but not least, thank you for giving me this opportunity, and thank you very much for listening. Assalamualaikum.